How did I get that paint effect on the top of this table? That's the question I get asked every time I post about this little piece. So there's the before. Once I'd cleaned and primed it, I then went in with a couple of coats of this colour, which is called Antebellum Blue. Now, I'm using chalk mineral paint from Dixie Belle because it blends super well. Some paints blend better than others, and I find chalky style paints are the best to use. The next thing I did is painted all the way around the edge of the table with the darker blue, and then put a lighter blue in the centre. It looks like white, but it's actually a very pale blue. Next, I use this brush, and I'm also using a little spritz of tap water on the surface just to stop the paint from drying, and this is going to help the two colours melt together. This was only the first coat, so I wasn't looking for perfection, and then I quickly sanded it in between coats once it was dry and repeated that step just to get it kind of how I wanted it. So the darker blue around the edge, the paler blue in the centre, and then used a little spritz of water with that huge brush and just kept it in the same position all the way around because I didn't want to drag too much of the dark blue into the light blue. And every time I could feel the paint dragging a little bit, just added a tiny little bit more water, and that is basically how I blended the colours together. I also added a transfer and put some gold around the edge.